Hello, everyone. Welcome to my session. My name is Karen Visser. I'm the co-owner and founder of Biolink Attention Training. My background is in education, and my journey actually started when my oldest son was diagnosed with ADHD in grade R. And that's where Biolink actually started because of my journey as a parent and not knowing where to go with him. Later on, he was diagnosed with autism. So everything that we are doing is because of my personal journey that I had with a child that had different challenges. So a big thing that we want to do, and one of our missions, is to educate parents, because the best way that you can help your child, doesn't matter in which capacity, is that you need to understand what they are struggling with, why they are struggling with it, because there's always a why. Okay, so I'm going to talk quickly to you about behavior. So there's one behavior that I would like to talk about today, and that is impulse control, or you can call it impulsivity. Now, if you are a parent, and we've got loads of teachers in here as well, I want to sketch the scenarios that you are going to see. So mostly when you look at your child, you will look at dangerous behaviors. Typically, you're going to see this more with boys than with girls, but you are looking at risky behavior, let's call it that. Other one that you're going to see, and you're going to see this at home and in school, is that these children can't wait their turns. So an example I will always use is the teacher will maybe stand in front of or maybe chat with another teacher, and a child will come and say, teacher, I just want to quickly say something. And then the teacher will say, John, I'm going to be with you just now, just give me 1 second. And it's like a half a second, and teacher. So because they can't wait their turns. Okay. Another one is that they will call out in class. So they will just scream out or call out the question that you may be asked. What you will see more at home is they will interrupt you. So these children are sometimes labeled as rude because they cannot wait, and they're always interrupting someone else. Okay, now I want to give you some stats. The statistics that I'm going to give you now is done by a company called AfriForte. They are the Workwell arm of Potch University. Okay, so we've got statistics, and I'm going to give you 2021 statistics of normal behavior for boys and girls in South Africa. So 6 and 7-year-old boys, the norm group for these individuals having impulse control challenges lies between 22 and 100%. Why I'm saying this is key to you as a parent, but also essential for teachers, is that they cannot wait their turn. They have not learned that skill yet. And for them then to do this is actually normal for their age group. Remember, this is all skills that you get taught, and the more you get confronted with these skills, the better you're going to become with this. Look, and this has changed over the years, because we have been using a tool where we measure the specific statistics, and it has changed in the almost 7 years that we've been using it. Boys were always much more impulsive than girls, but over the past 2 years, this statistics has actually changed, and it's actually, for me, I was actually blown away when I looked at it, because 6 and 7-year-old girls, the norm group, starts at 8%. So more than double the amount of girls are now impulsive than boys. Okay, now why are children impulsive? It's very easy. They're either born that way, I'm turning 50 this year. I was born impulsive, okay, because I've got ADHD. So I was born like that. The next thing is that children will give it, you will see impulsive behavior when there is something wrong, in the sense of that there's maybe something wrong at home, they are anxious. So anxious children are always, the behavior you're going to see is impulsiveness. So that's why it's so important to get to the root of why they are impulsive. The third one, and this is key, and I want all the teachers to really take note about this one, is that your slow processors, if you've got a child in your class and they are a slow processor, and you are going to tell them, hurry up, you need to finish, that child is going to display impulsive behaviors. Okay, so also at home, if you are going to tell your child, especially in the mornings, if they are a slow processor, come on, you need to put on your shoes, they get totally haywire. Just think what happens to you as an adult when you get anxious. You can't think, you can't listen, you can't do anything. Okay, so it's so important to get to the root of the problem. Why is impulse control so important? It's important for what's coming when they are older, because children that struggle with impulse control will read over a question and they didn't read the question completely, and then they're going to make mistakes, and then it's going to look as if they didn't learn. They did. They just went over it. So there's a lot of things that goes wrong in the long run if they cannot control themselves. And let me tell you something, to tell a child to wait, they don't understand that word at all. Okay, so I want to invite you, if you are looking at this and you are in the 21-day challenge, I want to invite you to a webinar that I'm going to do this coming Thursday, where I'm going to dig a little bit deeper into different behaviors that you are seeing in your child. Because remember, it's sometimes when you look at your child and you're doing homework, or you're a teacher and you look at a child and they can't do something, there's always a reason for, because it's sometimes, children, they want to please their teacher, especially if they are in grade 1. And it's sometimes just a matter of it's not that they won't, they can't. And we can get to the root of that problem. So I want to invite you to a webinar where I'm going to go into different behaviors that you are seeing. If you are watching this as a recording, you can go to our YouTube channel. This webinar will also be recorded and uploaded there. So I hope to see you soon, and I hope I've sketched a little bit more about what it is, what causes it, and then I will talk to you about what you can do about it. Okay guys, have a great day. Bye.